Good?
Alright. I'm Gooch.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Drive and Thrive podcast, episode number 6, where the mics are fake.
And we're even faker.
Today I got my friend and good buddy here, lethal shooter from the 3-point line, Tanner Ivy. Thank you for coming on, brother.
Oh, it's no problem, really. It's no problem at all.
How was your Christmas, brother?
It was pretty good. I got some family that came down. My Nana and my Uncle Sam, you know. They were really good.
That's always great.
Yeah.
Family's a great part of Christmas here.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I got some pretty good presents, too.
Oh, yeah? What'd you get?
I got me a new 3-wood. It was a tailor-made Sim 2 Max D with a flex shaft.
Be careful.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And I got me a new sand wedge as well.
Nice.
It says Mac Daddy on it.
Nice.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But the best gift of all, I got a big TV.
Nice.
I gotta love it. Gotta love it.
What
And I also
time
got me a new bag too.
About time you get a nice TV for your bedroom.
Yep. Now my room's.
But before you just had your monitors, didn't you?
Yeah, I did have a pretty bad TV, but yeah, not no more.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Anyways, how was your Christmas?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I got some decent stuff. This chain being one of them.
Ooh,
It's nice.
looking
chain.
fresh. Looking fresh.
A lot of stuff for my car that if you want to see, you can go check out on the EcoBoost Dude YouTube channel. Just check all that stuff out. So no spoilers. And then got a pair of Jordans, Jordan 1 Black Toes. They're pretty dope.
Always gotta love Jordans.
Pretty clean.
Yeah.
And then trying to think. Car, shoes. Nothing else really big. A bunch of little stuff here and there.
Sounds pretty good.
Pretty good.
I think the next shoes that I'm gonna purchase are Jordan 6 Georgetowns.
Ooh.
They came out in, I think it was 2022. They're mint. They got like a nice I don't really know what the color is. I'm gonna say like a tan, but it's not like a tan. It's like a light brown, a really light brown.
So
and
like you,
yeah,
light skin.
exactly. Anyways, but it's got blue on the bottom. It's clean. It's clean. I've been told it'll look good. So, next shoe up on the market is that.
Yeah. One shoe that I do really want to own, or shoes I really want to own, Chicago's.
Yep.
Mostly the Lost and Founds. The Lost and Founds are pretty dope.
The Lost and Founds look good. It's like it has a nice little wear.
It's
to
like
it, but
it's like a vintage thing.
And that's the style of it.
Yeah. And then I've always wanted a pair of Concords.
Yeah.
Like the Space Jam white and black Concords. Those things are Jordan 11s are pretty dope. And then a pair of Grinches. I've always wanted a pair of Grinches. I have a pair of All-Stars. Kobe All-Stars. Those red ones I have. And then I have some 3s. I have some decent shoes. And then, gotta rock the all-white Air Forces all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I got me the old infrared Jordan 4s. So
I don't know what they're called, but the shoes you got, your Jordan 4s.
I think they're called Black Cement.
I got I really want the gray and orange ones that I showed you. Those things were dope. I really liked them.
Yeah.
What are your plans for after school?
After school? Like, whenever I graduate, or?
Yeah. Because you're a junior, right?
Yep, junior, yeah. But after school, I'm going to go on the road with Dad for a job.
Nice.
Build up, a decent amount. And then I think after that, I may go to either OU, because I've been getting some offers from there. So, but I'm going to try to get a golf scholarship.
I'm going to try.
I'm going to try my best. And I've been improving a lot. I mean, last time I shot a 53, but I also haven't played in like 2-3 months because of the weather. So, and I mean...
And then today it snowed.
Yeah, and it felt like I didn't play the best. So, I mean, if I really had a good day, I'd say probably like mid-40s, low 40s. So not bad.
Hello, everyone. We are back. We had some technical difficulties with phone storage, so we're gonna sit here and try to do this as long as possible. And if I run out of even more storage, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Probably gonna have to go offload some videos, get them ready to upload, edit, all that jazz. But we will be back if the phone just randomly decides to cut off again.
Yeah.
We were talking about your golf game. You trying to get into college, get a golf scholarship, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I've just got to put in the hard work, dedication, try to carry us to a state championship. Me and Cody already talked about this. I mean, I'm going to go golfing I'm going to try to go golfing every day after the new year, so we'll see what happens. So,
We will indeed see what happens with that. You still have a little bit before you go off to college, being a junior in high school.
Yes.
Still got your senior year.
Mm-hmm.
How was junior year going?
Man, I don't even know what to say.
That bad?
I mean, no, it ain't that bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's not good either. But I mean, school,
Just average.
it's just the average year. I mean, college kind of sucks, So I mean,
Yeah.
Other than that,
I feel that. College do suck.
honestly, bro. I mean, after that, everything's good.
That's
I've got a good relationship with all the teachers.
That's always a plus. I did not.
Yeah. That makes me sound like a teacher's pet, but like I'm not. I've just been there forever.
Yeah. Being there for a while. I came in my freshman year and didn't do work, and
I've been there forever. Like my sister graduated from here, so every teacher knows me.
yeah.
So.
My dad graduated. The people my dad went to high school with were my teachers. So
Yeah.
People from Viola stick around, don't they?
They really do. They don't get out of town at all.
Oh.
So. I know that my sister, she went to I think it was South Carolina. She went there for 5 months. Came back. Yep. Never left since. Has a house here and everything.
So,
It's like,
why do you want to stay in the small town? We
for
don't know.
real, this place sucks.
But we're here anyways.
We're
but
here
for some
anyway,
reason,
bro.
we want to stay.
Yeah.
But that's good. At least you have a plan. I did not. Well, my plan was to try to get a scholarship in something, but I didn't ever get to play. And clearly, baseball didn't go the way I wanted it to, and I didn't get any offers or anything. Even being all conference and stuff, making it to the state Final Four. I tried my best, but hey, what happens. You always gotta have a backup plan.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have
nothing wrong
helped
with
if I got to play my freshman through senior year in basketball. But we both know that didn't happen.
Yeah.
We both know how that feels.
Sadly, we both got put in at the end of the game.
3 minutes left, whether we were up
we
50.
We scored better than the starting five.
Yeah.
So
There was a game. It's like, I think I want to say my freshman year, JV game. I'm sitting there on the bench. We're down like 14 or something. Like 2 minutes left. Coach puts us in. I was like, sweet, I get to play. Me and the last 5 players, or me and the last 4, cut the lead to 7 with a minute left. Coach pulls us. Lead goes back up to 16. We lose the game. Like, I had 5 points in, like, the 1 minute I was in. 2 boards, a steal, like...
Yeah, that guy makes no sense.
And then there was a game where I went 3 for 4 from the 3-point line, which is, like, getting buckets. I had, like, 12 points that game. Next game, didn't touch the floor. Like, how?
That coach, man, he just doesn't know what he's doing, honestly. He doesn't know his players. So...
And he told me, he was like, you're, like, probably top 3 shooters on this team.
He said that to me, too. He was like, you're probably one of the best shooters on the team.
He said that.
That's your job. And I'm like, all right.
And then we do it in game.
We do our job, and he's like, what are you doing?
Like,
what?
The second you miss one shot, he's like, why?
For real. And he'll be like, why aren't you taking the ball in? And I'm like...
And then when we don't shoot it, he's like, why aren't you shooting it?
Yeah,
because like, you yelled at me last time.
The dude is like bipolar.
I don't get it sometimes.
I mean, he just doesn't know.
If he would, like, let us do our job and, like, realize our mistakes instead of, like, just pull us. Like, I've done that before. Like, about, oh, yeah, turnover, my bad.
Yeah.
Not let it happen.
Yeah.
Get a steal or something, get it back, and then it pulls me. And I'm like, brother.
For real. And that guy just, he annoys me.
Yeah.
But I'm playing again next year. I did quit this year, if you guys didn't know. But I'm coming back better than ever.
Strong as hell.
Yep.
Been hitting the gym.
I'm gonna dominate, bro.
In both ways. You've been hitting the gym in both ways.
Yep.
Weights and buckets.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been trying to dominate lately, and I've been getting there, slowly but surely.
That's always the great part.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Since we're on the topic
Hard
of
work beats
basketball,
talent when.
I mean, yeah, but since we're on the topic of basketball, dude,
All right.
Wembanyama, dude, he's been going crazy.
He has. He's having a heck of a rookie year,
He
but
really
he's
is.
also 7'3".
Who do you think's gonna win Rookie of the Year?
Who are the NBA rookies?
I'm gonna say, well,
You seen Trace Jackson Davis recently
I have
with Golden
bro.
State?
He's been doing pretty good.
been dropping
He's
some
doing pretty
numbers.
Good, yeah. But
See,
Wembanyama, dude, he's been shutting down some people lately.
We got Chet. Are they technically counting this as Chet's rookie year because he didn't play last year
Yeah,
because he got injured?
yeah.
Okay. Victor, dude on the Heat, Jackie's Jr., Brendan Miller, Derek Lively, Asar Thompson. Oh, Brendan Padinsky, or however you say his name. I don't know. I'm sorry, dude.
Podzimski.
The dude-
Podzimski.
He's been getting some minutes for Golden State. He's actually good. He's doing pretty good.
He really has,
He's
honestly.
been doing pretty good. Let's see here. So right now it's Chet,
Whoa.
who's averaging 17, 7 and 2, and 17 points, 8 rebounds, and about 2.5 blocks per game. Not bad. Victor averaging 18, 10, and 3 assists. Don't know where his blocks are at.
Yeah, he has had a lot of blocks. What?
On the last ladder, he was number 1, but they switched him and Chet around, so whatever. Junkies Jr. from Miami Heat, averaging 14, 4, and 2.5 assists. Not bad. Rookie year numbers. Where is the people I'm thinking of? Brandon, 8.9, 5.4, and 3 assists. He's moving up. Scoot Henderson, not having the year everybody thought he was going to have.
Honestly, dude.
11.
He was supposed to be a really
He
big
wasn't even
prospect.
ranked on the last ladder, dude. 11.1, 2.5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists. But he did have 17 points and 11 assists against the Kings on Tuesday, so. Let's see here.
Asar Thompson. That guy,
He's doing pretty decent.
yeah, but he's not like.
Hey, draft number 5. He's at number 6.
Mm-hmm. I don't really. Who does brother get?
What's his brother's name?
Amen.
Amen Thompson.
AMEN. But
Speaking of the Pistons, though, 27 games of a losing streak. They got 3 games before they hit the NBA record of most games lost.
they suck,
And it's not
They're
even their
not.
fault. Cade Cunningham dropped, 40 the other night? I think it was like 43.
dude. They're just not having a good year. They're just
They
not having a
are.
good year.
It's bad.
Boston's
Having a heck of a year. 23 and 6.
Good, yeah.
The Bucks 23 and 8.
Philly.
Bucks have played 2 more games than the Celtics.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cut line is the Bulls and the Raptors on either side.
there you go, all the way down. 2 wins and 28 losses.
and they're on
Yeah.
a 27-game losing streak.
Ooh.
And then you go to the Western Conference, and the Spurs only have 4 wins and 25 losses with a 7'3" big man.
Better than the Pistons.
Better than the Pistons. Golden State having a rough year at 15 and 15, but they're climbing. They won 5 games. They just lost 1, but they're playing
Who's number 1 in their conference right now?
number 1, the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves all of a sudden became a team, bro.
Sneaky.
They finally got everyone healthy. Cat, I can't remember his name now. Jumpy dude who's in Hustle.
Oh, Oh.
Ant-Man.
Yeah,
Whatever his name is.
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards, that's his name.
Anthony Edwards.
And then the addition of Rudy Gobert, putting Cat at the 4. I think that's probably helped him. I haven't watched any of the games, being honest, but
I haven't either.
I
haven't watched any of the OKC either, but you know what? They're 20-9.
Not bad.
Jeez.
Not bad. Yeah, but right now the play-in for the Western Conference is the Suns, the Lakers, and the Golden State Warriors. Wow, that's a heck of a play-in right there.
That is. Dude, but all three of them are like pretty decent teams.
I know, it's insane.
Phoenix has a decent lineup.
Let's talk about home records. The Timberwolves are 12-1 at home. Talk about a home record. Let's see what Boston Celtics are 14-0 at home.
My goodness.
And the Bucks are 16-2.
So pretty much the same record as Boston.
Yeah. Oh, there's a fun fact. In OT, the Boston Celtics have not won a game in overtime. They're 0-3 in overtime.
Look at the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're 2-0.
So if they go into overtime, it's most likely they're going to get the dub. And if the Celtics go into overtime, they're most likely not going to get the dub.
Well, we'll see that game when it comes along.
Yeah. Let's see here. In their last 10 games, the Celtics are 8-2. Okay. Bucks also 8-2. Philly also 8-2. They got the reigning MVP in Joel Embiid.
Yes, sir.
Jordan Poole getting traded from Golden State to the Wizards. The Wizards are 5-25.
He hasn't been having the best year.
No, and honestly, can you blame him? He went from being on one of the best teams, winning an NBA championship, and coming off the bench behind the best point guard ever, to being on one of the worst teams on the NBA and trying to be a superstar. He's trying his best. He can't really do much. At this point, I mean, is it his fault? No. Is it also his fault? Yes. He could do better.
Fault. Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine on the Bulls, 14-18.
LaMelo Ball and the Hornets,
7-21.
Jeez, man.
Oh my gosh! So you're telling me they were trying to do that math? They just lost 8 in a row, so they were 7-13. That's nuts.
That is bad. That is very,
Tell me,
bad.
you've lost 8 games in a row, and you went from being up 7-13.
Hold on. Let's be honest. Who watches the Indiana Pacers anymore?
No one.
Nobody.
The only reason you watch an Indiana Pacers game is to watch your team.
I don't think
You don't even watch the Pacers. You watch the team that's playing the Pacers.
I don't think the Pacers is anybody's team.
No, but they're over 500 this year. They're doing better than the Warriors, which is insane to say. I think I said this in one of my last podcasts. I'm going to San Francisco to watch the Warriors and the Mavericks play. Speaking of which, how are the Mavericks doing? Mavericks
18,
are
13.
18-13. Not bad. Luka dropping 50 and 13 on Christmas.
Jeez, bro. He just recently had a daughter too.
Did he?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Daddy Luka over here is trying to...
He's trying to drop dimes for his daughter.
What's the MVP voting? Let's see here.
Who do you think is going to be MVP this year?
Honestly, I don't know.
Who do you think is going to win Rookie of the Year though? You never answered that.
Rookie of the Year.
I think Victor.
You think?
I think he's got it. Him and Chet are going to be a really close race.
I think it'll be close, but I think they'll end up giving it to Victor just because of all of his hype. But they might not, because OKC's having a better year, and you know how they be with that.
Yeah.
Giving it to not the best player or the best rookie in the league. They do it with the MVP too. They give it to the best player on the best team, not the best player in the league.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Hey, I guess we'll figure it out, but I believe that Victor's got it. But hey.
I do too, but at the same time, like,
yeah,
you know how the NBA be with doing stuff. Ooh, free agent tracker. Let's do that. This is my sports nerd. This is the only guy I can do this with. Wow.
Really? How do you say it? Thanasis? Antetokounmpo?
Re-signed for 5 years?
DJ Augustine.
Mobamba, 76ers. No one really big. Harrison Barnes
signs
an
with
extension.
them again.
Good.
I mean, makes sense.
Oh, is this their expiration?
That's how long they signed for. Patrick Beverly signed with the 76ers.
He was signed with them last year. 2023. So this is all the people.
This is
everybody.
Bol.
Bol. He's on the Suns. We
Look
knew
at
that.
him go.
So this is everybody who is a free agent this year.
Yeah. That's wild.
Let's see the latest trades. Nothing yet. Doesn't look like.
I don't think anybody's really made any trades yet. I mean, all the teams are pretty good right now, not gonna lie.
Let's see leaders in certain things.
Joel Embiid.
Points per game, averaging 35. And Luke is averaging 34. That's nuts. So let's see. Joel's averaging 35, 11, and 6 with 2 blocks and a steal and a half. That's up there. And Luke is averaging 33, 8.5, and 9 with a steal and a half.
That's also with 3 more minutes.
It's with 3 more minutes too. That's insane. And then Shea coming up here.
Look at De'Aaron Fox though.
De'Aaron's averaging 30 and Shea's averaging
pretty
31.
good. He's doing better than Kevin Durant.
They're averaging the same amount, and De'Aaron Fox is doing it in less minutes.
Jeez.
And then Trae Young at 28 and Steph Curry at 27.
Wow, Trae.
29 or 28. Shooting splits. Let's do rebounds.
Let's use the best rebounder right now.
Anthony
AD.
Davis averaging 12 and a half rebounds.
Oh, look at the rookie coming in at 8, Victor Wembanyama.
Averaging 10 and a half rebounds. Not bad.
That ain't bad. He's up there with Giannis and then Clint Capella.
Clint Capella. I haven't heard that
name
in a while.
It has been a fat minute for Clint.
Also, sorry we're not looking at the camera. We're trying to do stuff. I don't get to do this very often.
Research.
Mitchell Robinson.
Julius Randle. Haven't heard that. Oh my gosh. Haven't heard those names in forever.
That's crazy. Let's do. Who's leading the league in assists? I want to see that.
I'm going to say Luka.
You think? Tyrese Halliburton.
Wow.
Luka's third. So right now, Tyrese Halliburton averaging 12 assists.
He's been having a good year, though.
Yeah, but he's only averaging 4 rebounds a game.
He's averaging 25.
That's a heck of a year. Double-double. You remember when double-doubles was an amazing thing, and now it's just average?
It's triple-doubles and double-doubles the average, yeah. LeBron's at 10.
He's at 10, averaging 7.5. Domantas Sabonis at 7.5. Chris Paul in 27 minutes averaging 7.5 assists. If he played as much minutes as the rest of them, obviously, point guard.
Yeah,
it's what he does. It's his job to do assists.
Okay, we're gonna get a little into something real quick.
Aight.
Who is the GOAT?
The GOAT.
Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
I have to say it this way. LeBron James is one of the best statistical players ever.
In what aspect of the stats?
Basically all of them. He could score, he could shoot, he could pass. Michael Jordan is the best physical basketball player in his prime ever.
All right. Looking at stats, LeBron has scored more points. But he's also not in less games. He has 300, and I think it's 49 more games than Michael Jordan.
Man, you really did your research.
I seen a TikTok about it. There was and in athleticism, Michael Jordan has him. Michael Jordan has him. In In the 40-yard dash, he has him beat. In the vert, I think it was 48 and 44. 44 for LeBron. LeBron, he can't. If LeBron was back in the day with all the other people, he wouldn't last.
Everyone's like, Michael Jordan played against plumbers.
Last.
Have you seen?
Look at the centers.
Have you seen the centers?
Look at the centers.
Shaq got drafted in 92.
David Robinson. Robinson is a clear example.
Plumbers? Excuse me? Calling Shaq a plumber? He was drafted in 92.
No, listen.
Right in the middle of...
David Robinson, he was in the military, came out of the military, went to the NBA, bro.
He was buff.
He was jacked. And Michael Jordan had to play against him and with him.
That's crazy.
And dominated. I mean, and look at the teams. Look at the teams that LeBron has had. And he still cannot reach the amount of championships.
That 22 year, the year right after the bubble. Freaking Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis, Carmelo Anthony, like stacked team, didn't do anything that year.
He has been to different teams, and if you're looking at Kobe and Michael Jordan, LeBron, he has to have a certain team to win. Like Kobe and Michael Jordan have stuck with their teams their whole career.
Except when Mike got traded because of the whole Bulls fiasco.
Well, I mean, he also went to, the Wizards in his final year, but and he didn't win. He didn't win a championship. He was in his 40s. And I mean,
see, I want to say that. Everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, LeBron's in year 21." He also got a 4-year head start because he didn't go to college.
Exactly.
He's only 38, right? He's like 38 or something like that.
I think he's...
Because Steph Curry... I put it like this. Sure, LeBron...
38.
He's 38.
He's 38.
LeBron is in his 21st year. Yes. Other people have played 21 years, but they were also in their 40s. Vince Carter, he was in his 40s. He's 41, I believe.
Yep.
LeBron James is only 2 years older than Steph Curry is. Steph Curry's 36, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, Father Time hasn't caught up with LeBron. Steph just casually draining 8 threes in a game and scoring 30 points in 3 quarters is just... That's not... He's 36. He's 2 years... That's the age difference between us. 2 years.
Yep.
It's not that much. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, LeBron's the GOAT. Like... He didn't go to college. He went straight out of high school. That's why he's in his 21st year. If he did 1-2 years of college, he would be in his 18th year, like normal people. Steph went to 3 years of college.
Exactly.
And he was drafted in 2009. So if he didn't go to any college, which literally wouldn't have happened because he was like 6 foot even. But theoretically, if Steph Curry didn't go to college and he was drafted out of high school, he would have been drafted in 2006.
My birth year.
Like, people are like, Father Time hasn't caught up with LeBron. 21 seasons. It's not the amount of seasons he's played, it's his age. He's 38 years old. Steph's only 36. Like, everyone's acting. But they've been doing this since his 19th year, so when he was 36. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand. Now, can I doubt his greatness? No. Because he's been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
I mean, dude right now is averaging 25 and a half, 7 and 7. I mean, I can't doubt that. But everyone's like, they're even starting to make commercials about it, man. Father Time hasn't caught up with LeBron. Like,
nobody cares.
It's not... He's played 21 years, yes. But other people have played 21 years in the league. Kobe played 20. Dirk played 20. Vince Carter played 20. Like... I think Tim Duncan played close to 20. Shaq played 19. Like, other people have done this. It's not just Michael. It's not just LeBron James.
And I mean, if you're looking at the aspects of just, LeBron hasn't really made any of his teammates better. He really
Curry made Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, All-Stars.
Michael Jordan made Dennis Rodman
an All-Star.
All-Star. And that guy, I mean,
literally showed up to practice, got rebounds, and went to the strip club.
there was okay. Here's this. Okay, so there was a story of Rodman, and after every game, he would go immediately to a club. No shower, no nothing. He's just going sweaty, dude, to a club, getting girls, whatnot, going home, and like going to whatever, like the hotel or whatever, and then he's going to play a game the next day and does it all over again.
Dude's one of the best rebounder ever at what? How tall is Dennis Rodman? 6'6", 6'7"? He wasn't big. I mean, he was bigger.
Honestly, I think he was 6'8". I'm not even gonna lie. He was somewhere around there, but all I know is that he is the best hustle. He was the best hustler. Like, he went for those rebounds. He went full 180, flat, plank in midair.
I mean, bro, it was insane.
Yeah.
Because, if you think about it, Kyrie, already an all-star.
Yep.
Before LeBron came. Kevin Love, probably could have been already an all-star. Was Kevin Love an all-star?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I can't remember off the top of my mind.
All I know is
anyways, Kevin Love was already good before LeBron James.
Yeah.
Rajon Rondo was already good before LeBron James.
Yep.
Anthony Davis was already good before LeBron James. Like, everyone thinks Dwayne Wade, already good before LeBron James.
Ray Allen,
already good before LeBron James.
Chris Bosh
is almost,
yeah.
But he was already an all-star, I think.
Yeah.
With Toronto before LeBron James. Like,
LeBron hasn't made anyone better. He really hasn't.
But, like,
looking at who Michael Jordan had, he had, like, Luck Longley. He had
Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr. Yeah, he made him. Steve Kerr didn't even want to take that last shot.
He was like, "You're taking it." Oh, okay.
Yeah. And, I mean, Ron Harper.
Now,
Scottie Pippen.
Did Michael Jordan have good teammates? Yes.
Yeah.
They got Dennis Rodman straight from the Spurs, and he was already a hustle player. He was a good player, yes, but Michael Jordan made him better.
What's okay? So Jordan, he told the recruiter dude or whatever it is that he was like, I want him, not for like his points or whatever, just for the rebounds. He needed him for the rebounds, and then he used the rest of the people around him to do most of the work. He knew exactly what Rodman was good for, and he used him for it. So, I mean, hey, I honestly think, in my opinion,
You hear what Shaq said the other day?
Huh.
So Shaq, after, Curry and then went off against the Celtics the other day, Shaq was like, he asked Kenny and whoever was else on there, I don't think it was Steven, he was like, do you think it's time to start putting Steph Curry in the GOAT debate? And Shaq said, I put him over myself all time.
I heard that. I heard about that.
The fact that Shaquille O'Neal, probably the most dominant player ever...
No, he definitely is the most dominant player.
...says, I put Steph Curry over myself all time. Because he said, I played 20 years, and I watched 20 years before that, and I've never seen a basketball player like Steph Curry.
Dang, dude.
I also want to put this in perspective. Steph Curry broke the three-point record at 2,800 threes. He just passed 3,500. Nobody else has passed 3,000, and he's on his way to 4,000. I think James Harden is the next active player, and he's at like 26 or 27.
Yeah, he hasn't even broken.
He's passed Reggie Miller, but he hasn't broken Ray Allen.
Yeah. He's still got a decent ways to go for him, too.
But so, that's nuts.
That's crazy, dude.
He's on his way to 4,000. No one else has gotten 3. Best shooter of all time.
He is the best shooter.
You can't doubt it.
I mean, hats off to the guy.
Got to do it.
Yep.
Speaking of best shooters, who's in your top 5 best shooters all time?
Oh no.
Not scorers.
I'm not
shooters.
gonna go off the shooting like stats. I'm not gonna go off like who's made more.
Yeah, just go off what you think.
Obviously, number 1, Steph Curry. Like, that's got to be it. And obviously, Ray Allen's in there too at number 2. Now, in my opinion, I'm going to get heat. I'm going to get heat for this, but Klay Thompson's got to be 3.
I'm not going to get heated because I was going to put him there too.
Klay Thompson is definitely number 3. He has potential.
The amount of stuff he's done in his career being a second option. 60 3/4, just 11 threes off of 11 or 13 threes off of 11 dribbles. No, it was 60 points off of 11 dribbles and 30 3/4.
Yep.
As a second option, and last year he led the league in threes.
Yep.
After being on a 2-year hiatus.
And I mean, hats off to the guy. I'm proud of him.
If dude was by himself, he would be a superstar somewhere.
Oh, he would be a superstar if he had the right team without Steph Curry. Yeah. Not gonna lie, if he was at the Bucks, that'd be pretty good. With Dame.
Yeah, but that makes him the third option.
No, he ain't gonna be the third option. He's gonna be looked at more for the threes.
Well, yeah, obviously.
So obviously, if they're down by,
so be like Ray Allen on the Heat.
Exactly, and also, speaking of, I'm gonna put Dame at number 4.
I can't.
Dame has had some pretty insane.
71. See, that's the thing. Everyone talked about it for like 2 weeks and then it was done. When Donovan and Dame both scored 71.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, because when Devin Booker did it like way back, everyone was like, oh my God, 71, or 70. And then in the same week, Donovan and Dame both dropped 71. Everyone talked about it for like 2 weeks and then it was done. I was like...
And for number 5, I'm going to put Reggie Miller there. I think for me, that's a good one. That's a good list. That's to me.
I'm trying to think if there's anybody else I'd put there. Because at the moment, no. Because I'm not going off of scorers or scoring. I'm going off of shooting. If we're going off of scorers, like best scorers.
Best scorers of all time?
Somewhere I'd have to put Kevin Durant and somewhere I'd have to put Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But we're going shooting as of right now. I think your top 5 is also my top 5. And I'm sure a lot of people would agree with that list.
And some people would probably disagree. And I mean...
Mostly with the Dame, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
you can't complain about the other 4. You really can't. There's no way.
Because some people have said that Clay's even a better shooter than Curry is. Some people have said that.
Yeah. Some people have said that. And I know there's James Harden fans out there, but, that guy, I can't with him.
I can't sometimes. Dude, just...
James Harden to me is just... I don't think he should be in the league anymore.
I think it's time for dude to leave. After this season...
He's got to get out.
He went from a scoring beast, he doesn't even score now. He just passes the ball. He's an assist dude now.
Yeah, and he
doesn't score.
He doesn't shoot as much anymore. And every now and then I'm scrolling on Facebook their reels and stuff, and it'll be like, oh, Harden from the 3, and I'm like, yeah, he made a shot or whatnot, but
the game shot he made a couple weeks back or something at the 3-point line got fouled.
I mean,
which I thought they got rid of that rule. I thought you couldn't do that anymore. Dude still somehow gets fouled. I'm like, bro,
he needs to get out of the league, man. There's a lot of players who need to get out of the league. LeBron is one of them. That guy's...
The fact that
all he does is complain. If you really notice, all he does is complain.
Gets fouled. He's like...
Anthony Davis, he needs to get out too. All he does is get hurt.
He's been doing decent this year.
Yeah, but he just hurt a lot. And some people are actually...
Like Rajon Rondo? He knew he had to. He left.
Yeah,
He's gone.
Rajon, he was like, you know what? My time has come. It's over with.
Was he the one that went and played golf, or was that Smith?
I don't think it was Rajon.
I think it
I
was
know
Smith.
Dwayne Wade just went to golf.
I think it was Smith. Whatever Smith's, I can't remember his first name. He played with him on the Cavs. J.R. Smith.
Yeah,
He went and played golf for college, actually.
J.R.
So,
Smith.
good for him. I mean,
Oh, but you also got to take into consideration J.R. Smith and Kyle Korver for the threes as well.
ooh, Kyle Korver.
Kyle
He's an
Korver.
underrated shooter.
Very underrated. Very underrated.
He held the record before Steph did for most threes or most three consecutive games with three
And
at what 156 or something like that.
And you have to really look at that.
And then Curry went to 2 something.
And I mean, you know,
And that just got broken this year. The last time Steph Curry, there was a game that Steph Curry didn't hit a 3 was in 2018. 2018, 2 years before the pandemic. So my 7th grade year. I'm in college. Yeah.
I'm a junior in high school. And
That's nuts.
I was in the 5th grade. Oh my god.
The last time Steph Curry didn't hit a 3 in a game,
Fifth.
you were in the 5th grade.
5th grade.
Think about that.
And I'm
Talk
in the
about
11th grade.
greatness? Question mark.
Dang. It came out of nowhere. That guy. He's something special.
For real, for real.
Who's your top 5 point guards?
Oh,
Top 5
it's gonna be
point
tough for me
guards.
because I'm not an old head. I don't watch any of the old people.
If you really want to
If I had to go true point guards, I can't go true point guards because technically, Steph Curry's a point guard, but he's not a true point guard. Let's be honest. We both know Steph Curry's not a true point guard. So I guess if I don't put Steph in there, I have to put Magic at 1.
Well, Steph is a point guard. He is a point guard. So you do have to add him in there somewhere.
Okay, so I'll go Magic at 1, Steph at 2.
Good. I like the way you're going.
And then I'm trying to think of point guards.
You got Steve Nash,
Steve Nash, Chris Paul,
John Stockton.
John Stockton. So I think I'll go John Stockton at 3. And then I think I might do Paul at 4.
Chris
And-
Paul?
And then maybe Nash at 5. Because, I mean, you can't doubt Nash because he did win 2 straight MVPs.
You know, I'm gonna disagree with you.
You can put Nash over Paul or not put Paul in there at all.
I'm gonna have to put Nash at 3.
Oh, above Stockton.
Above Stockton. Stockton at 4. And I don't think I can put Chris Paul in there.
Who are you putting over Chris Paul? You know more NBA players' names than I do, but
What I'm gonna say is I'm gonna go with the triple-double king, bro. Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook. Honestly, if I've got to be honest, he has held this record. I don't think anyone's gonna break it. He is surpassed by a lot.
he's at like 150 or something. Last time I checked.
He is.
Luka's trying. Luka tries. See, he had a triple-double in the first half the other week.
And I mean, honestly, my list is my list.
Everybody's list is it's just an
Everybody's
opinion.
list is different, but
It's an opinion.
to me, my list is true. I'm not looking at stats. I'm just looking at what they did.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Who do you think is the most which
I also thought about Chris Paul when he got vetoed not to go to the Lakers because they knew it was going to be too good. I also thought about that. I was like, he's got to be good enough for them to veto him not going to the Lakers and joining Kobe.
And here's a good question. What players do you think affected the game the most? I've already got a lot in mind.
I do too.
Michael Jordan.
Obviously.
He has done a lot for the game. Magic Johnson,
He revolutionized passing.
Larry Bird,
He started the shooting renegade.
Shaq.
Oh, obviously.
Shaq has definitely done some stuff for the game. Like,
Dominate.
they had to reinforce the rims.
Reinforce rims, make rules. Okay?
Yeah.
Just for Shaq.
Exactly, and I mean, honestly, like, those players affected the game the most, in my opinion. Larry Bird broke the diversity. I mean, like, there was a lot of black guys, and he got offended when they put a white dude on him.
It's like, bruh.
He was like, "You really gonna put this white guy on me?" All right.
Scored
Dropped so much.
Dropped like 60 with
And
left.
that dude's a menace. He trash talk to your face, and then he'd back it up. He'd be like, "Oh, crossover, step back, watch this." Does that? They know it's coming. Still can't guard it.
Too bad bro's back was just like
Shit just
garbage.
came out, dude. And his fingers, bro. His whole shot form. Hey, whatever works, but like that's because
bro, why you releasing the ball here?
For real. Why you starting in this?
He puts it in the pocket, and bro's like,
I mean, honestly, props to him though. He's affected the game in a way. I mean, nobody else could. Good for him.
I'm gonna throw someone in there. I don't know if you'll agree with me because I'm just
Say it, bro.
I think one of the people who has revolutionized shooting in general has to be Curry, because if you look at the league's three-pointers shot per position, every year it just continuously grows up. And I think three-point shooting has now just become a staple of the NBA, because in 2009 it wasn't. In 2009 it was like 9 three-pointers, 10 three-pointers per team a game, and now it's that a person. Like, people are taking 23s themselves in a game.
I can agree. I can agree.
I don't want to sound like that because I just like Steph Curry, but like, there's like, it's not only that he just done it, but it's like there's unequivocal proof to back it up.
There is a lot of proof. And you know what? I can't complain. I cannot complain. So I mean, hey, hats off to you. I would have never thought of that.
That's just because I'm a diehard Steph Curry fan.
You're a diehard Steph Curry fan, and
I'm not a Steph Curry fan just because they started winning championships. I've been a fan since like 2013. Okay, bro. Since like the MSG game, 56 points at Madison Square Garden in 2013. So, you can go suck it. I have an Adidas Steph Curry jersey. Before Nike took over. I have an Adidas Steph Curry jersey.
Who is the most underrated old player?
Underrated old player.
Underrated
old player.
I've got the perfect answer.
I'll tell you an overrated old player. His name starts with an L and ends with a Bron James.
Very overrated. Anyways.
As an old player.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Tracy McGrady.
Oh my gosh.
T-Mac, baby.
Hey, you can't doubt Mac. The Mac.
That guy.
Dude scored 12 points in 30 seconds by himself.
It was 13.
13? It was 13. My bad.
13. And won the game.
Oh,
you know?
Oh.
The celebratory, man. Yao Ming was on there, too. Yao Ming.
Mostly because Yao Ming was just like 7'5".
He was a big dude. Big dude. And Shaq was like, oh, never thought he could speak English.
I love that interview.
And then
he's like, hey, good game, my brother. And he's like, yeah, you too, Shaq.
It's like, bro, what?
It's like, you speak English? Yeah, Shaq, of course I speak
you just
English.
never talk to me.
You just don't say anything to me.
Exactly, bro. And I mean, I don't know, man. T-Mac, bro, all the way. All the way, bro.
All the way. Also not sponsored.
Yeah, not sponsored, bro. He just needed that.
Yeah, that's definitely... I think you're right. Definitely.
Name someone else. Honestly.
I think if Vince Carter tried...
Actually, another underrated player. I think his name was Jason Williams.
White chocolate.
Yes, bro. Yes, that is a very underrated player.
Dude be throwing elbow passes.
He's definitely in my top passers for sure. So I mean, hey, there's a lot of players that are underrated, and we really got to take all of them in consideration.
I forgot what I was saying before I grabbed my drink.
I can't help you on that.
I can't either. I honestly don't remember what I was gonna say. No, that kind of sucks. Yeah, we got 45 minutes of footage.
Hey, that ain't bad, bro.
And
hey, honestly, we could keep going.
We could.
We really could, bro. Like this, the sports talk can go on and on.
On and on and on.
Dude. Forever, dude. I mean, like, oh, here's a good question.
Right.
Top 5 centers.
Top 5 centers.
Yep. Shaq's number 1. No doubt.
Okay.
Very dominant. I'm gonna see here. Number 2. I'm gonna go with Hakeem.
Olajuwon?
Yep.
They won a championship back in the 90s, didn't they? When Michael left?
I can't remember if he did or not, but I know that number 3, I'd go with Kareem. 4, Wilt.
Wilt
is still. I have to go with him, bro. Like,
you can't doubt his stats.
100-point game.
Even though some of them might be made up.
100-point game.
But you can't doubt it.
I mean, who would the 5th be, though?
Tim Duncan. No, he's a small forward.
No, he was a power.
Yeah, he was.
You know what? I'm going to go with the current player.
Ooh.
I'm going to have to go with the current player. Nikola Jokic, bro.
You think? You think he's already up there?
He's got the court vision, dude. He has court vision. He can shoot, and he can take it in if he wants to. And he's got the footwork. I mean...
And he just got that don't care attitude.
And he won the championship
last
year.
You heard the bro after the championship. They're like, "Are you going to the parade?" He's like,
"No." He was
going parade.
Home.
No, I just want to go home.
Bro. He was going home. Like,
but then at the parade, he drank too much and
lost something. But hey, he found it. I'm pretty sure he found it.
Yeah. But he's standing at the podium. He's like, you know how the other night I said I just want to go home. Oh, screw that! I love parade.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that makes me feel a little better. But bro still just don't care.
He's got a good attitude about it.
Bro got that ain't care attitude and just do whatever he wants. Bro would just be throwing it behind his head and hoping it go to somebody at this point. But he got some good players to back it up. Aaron Gordon finally came back out of his shell. Aaron Gordon finally doing what he does best.
Yep.
Jamal Murray coming back after his injury, finally winning a chip.
That seems pretty good, though.
Best players to never win a ring. I have 3. Melo. Chris Paul. And who was my other one? I was literally just thinking of it.
Go on.
Reggie Miller's up there, too.
Charles Barkley.
Barkley. Went from Brooklyn. I don't know what that ass was.
Dang.
Steph was asked that question. Steph was asked, if you had to give one of your rings to a player who never won one, who would you give it to? And he said he'd give it to Reggie Miller.
I mean, yeah, Reggie Miller, he did a lot of good things.
So let's see who we've listed. Melo, Chris Paul, Reggie Miller, Charles Barkley.
What do you think?
Who else has been stopped from winning a ring? If you would have asked me maybe a few years...
Joel Embiid?
He's not won one. Joel. but that he also has a few years left.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna put Luka up there because he still has years left.
he has a lot of years left.
Kyrie has his ring. D-Rose. D-Rose is one of them. But I don't think he'll ever get it.
No, his injury killed it. Be honest. Be honest here. If D Rose didn't get injured, would he be the best player of all time?
He might have been.
I think he would.
I'm gonna be honest. I've seen D-Rose clips, and I've watched some of the clips. If D-Rose didn't get injured, Bulls would have won the chip. Bro would have had a stellar year. Bro already won the MVP that year.
He did.
I think that if he didn't get injured, one, he'd still be on the Bulls. Two, I think he might have become one of the best players of all time.
Do you think he would have been the best Bull player of all time?
I don't know.
That would have been that's a question where it's you never know.
You're never gonna
You'll
know.
never
anymore.
know. You'll never know because his
injury. Bro was just so much more athletic and willing to throw his body around than anyone I've ever seen before in my life.
And he could jump.
Bro had some athleticism. If I was asked to build a player, I would be like, okay,
put prime D Rose athleticism.
I'd be like 2011 D Rose athleticism. And bro still got some athleticism in him today. What was it? That he dropped like 40 or 50 or something?
Okay, I'm going to say I would put Mamba's mentality in there. I'd put him I'd make the player have Mamba's mentality. MJ's fadeaway. Steph Curry shooting. Hakeem's footwork. I'm going to say for passing, Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson's probably the best passer. Mid-range.
Dirk.
Or Tim Duncan.
Those are both decent mid-range.
Decent mid-range, yeah. And then Shaq's dominance.
Whose body?
Not gonna lie, I'd probably put him in Giannis's body.
It'd be freaky.
Greek freak, bro.
You imagine a 6'10" man just like crossing you over, step back.
Whose handles? Kyrie's or Allen Iverson's? I'd put AIs. I'd put AIs.
You would put AIs?
I would put AIs.
I'm gonna say this. I think some of the stuff Kyrie's done over the years. Can't lie, amazing handles, amazing handwork.
Who's finishing?
Ooh. Who's a really good finisher?
Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid's a good finisher. Who else was a good finisher? I'm trying to think of old heads too. That's honestly tough.
Yeah. Finishing is.
That is a really good question.
The fact that we don't have one LeBron attribute on this man is insane.
What?
The fact that we don't have one LeBron attribute on this man is going to hurt some people.
LeBron is just... I don't care who it hurts.
I don't either.
LeBron...
I'm going to say this. I hate LeBron. I can't doubt his greatness or his stats.
But yeah, I just can't
stand the man.
I'm not putting his attributes on this guy at all.
Because there's other players better at him than at certain things.
Exactly. In all these aspects, he's not better than anyone at.
He's just good at everything a little bit.
Yeah, but he ain't the best at everything.
He's not the best at anything.
Exactly. But I mean, hey.
If it hurts you, it hurts you. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I think that's a good player.
That's a crazy player.
Whose dunk package should he have?
Vince Carter.
I would say
young Kobe Bryant. Rookie Kobe Bryant.
I would have to say Zach LaVine.
Oh, yeah.
Zach LaVine, bro.
Zach LaVine's
dunk package. And Kyrie's layup package.
Magic Aaron Gordon package. Magic Aaron Gordon was nuts.
Yeah, but who won the dunk contest in the end?
Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine. So
bro's been screwed out of 2 dunk contests.
And I mean, hey, they both had a really good dunk contest.
That was a nutty year.
That was a crazy year.
They did what, like 4 redos?
And you know what? I mean, Zach LaVine came out on top. That's honestly another underrated player, Zach LaVine.
Dude has he's had some athleticism in him. He can jump.
He can. And you know what? Props to him. Props to him.
Like, I've seen some like clips of Zach LaVine. He's not bad.
He's not a bad player at all. And he's got a good mentality, but
Okay.
it's just he doesn't have really a good team.
I mean, he's got DeBerzin, but that's about it.
Yeah, but
He's got Caruso.
yeah, but what's Caruso really
He's actually been doing pretty good this year. He's hit some clutch threes this year.
the one clip that says...
Also, just want to say, because I'm a Steph Curry fanatic, Steph Curry is leading in clutch field goals this year. So that trophy might go to him at the end of the year. He's also leading in clutch minutes. And, yeah, he's leading everything in the clutch this year. So, clutch player of the year, Steph Curry. Just getting that off.
There you go. There it is. And I think this sports talk has been good. I feel like a lot of stuff is going to be...
Let's round this off with... Mine's going to suck because I don't watch old people. And I haven't watched old people in a long time. But I want to hear your, to end this talk off, top 10 players of all time.
Ooh, top 10.
Your top 10 players of all time.
Okay, top 10. 1, Michael Jordan.
Top of the pyramid.
2, Kobe Bryant. I don't want to say it, but 3, LeBron James. I mean,
Can't
now
disrespect the man.
here is where things start getting difficult.
This is where people might punch you in the throat.
But I mean, if I'm looking at how every player has done something, I'm going to say 4, Shaq. 5, Steph Curry. 6, Magic Johnson. 7, Larry Bird. 8, Kareem. 9, I'm trying to think of everyone, dude. This is a really tough question, you know, but 9, Bill Russell. He's had a good career back in the day. So 10,
Can't argue with 11 championships. That's nuts.
that's
Can't
beat it. But,
That's the list and one.
and 10. I'm gonna have to go with Hakeem Olajuwon. Not a bad top 10.
Wilt in your 15? In your top 15?
Yeah,
Probably.
I'd put him in my top 15. So, I mean, you gotta have all of them because they all have their own special attributes.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you may disagree, you may not, but that's mine.
I would disagree with that list at all. In fact, that is... I thought about it. I made a list a couple days ago. I can't remember if it's in a podcast, if it's in the podcast I uploaded, or if I just thought about it in my head in the car. But I think that was pretty dang close to my list, and I can't, like, thinking those names off the top of my head, I think the only thing that differed, because I didn't think of it at the time, because I wasn't thinking about names, and I couldn't throw names in my head.
Yeah.
I think the only name that didn't go in there was Larry Bird, and I think it's because I moved everyone down a spot and I put Wilt to 10.
And I mean, some people do that, some people don't. But I mean, hey,
I don't disagree with your list.
Larry the Legend.
4-pointer back.
Anyways, so yeah, there's my top 10. Now you guys know.
Not gonna disagree with it, because now that you mentioned Larry Bird and we've talked about him, and I think you've changed my mind a little bit.
I'm glad I did.
So I think that's also going to be my top 10 because it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming on.
It's no problem at all.
It's a pleasure.
Honestly.
Hopefully have you on yet again sooner or later.
I hope I can.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 6 of the Drive and Thrive podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want. What?
I think there should be one word.
So we had some technical difficulties yet again, but we were ending the podcast anyway. So we just wanted to film an outro for you guys. Make sure we got it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
It's really no problem. It's really no problem. I'd love to do it again.
Hopefully one day.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things, for the 4 people that watched this episode. What did you want them to comment?
I want them
flabbergasted. Put flabbergasted in the comment if you've seen this video. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side. Deuces.
Deuces, yeah.